Then I've got a birthday surprise for you.
Just to remind listeners, last time Liam did me a birthday surprise, he told me that he was going to finish watching Attack on Titan, which is an anime that I recommended for Culture Swap early on.
Yeah.
Back before
it was episode. I mean,
it's quite
6
recent
or something.
that we've done. Yeah, and it's quite recently that we've instituted we do the whole series.
Yeah.
Now. Back in the day, we used to watch
just
the first
6.
3 hours.
Yeah, basically. So if it was a 20-minute show,
series?
it'd be like 6 episodes. If it was an hour-long show, it'd be like 3 episodes.
Yeah. So Liam had promised he would finish Attack on Titan and didn't.
I did 10 episodes.
Didn't finish it though. So I'm excited for my birthday surprise this time.
It's a review that I've got for you.
Is it that you finished reading American Psycho?
No.
Because then I wouldn't have to.
No. I watched all of season 1 of Queer Eye.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Because you were like banging on about it, and I think even when you reviewed it on the show, and I was a bit sniffy about it.
You were.
Bit dismissive, maybe some might say.
I mean, you've been watching it and spoken about it on the show though.
Yeah, well, I actually I made an effort to finish it so I
Okay.
could review it on your birthday special.
Okay, well that's good. What did you think, Liam?
For the most part, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did tell you would.
Yeah, it's not as like trash TV as I was expecting it to be. It's very wholesome and pure, and
Yeah.
you know, it makes you feel a little bit better about this dumpster fire of a world that we live on.
Exactly.
I think Karamo is my favourite.
Yeah, you've said that since the beginning.
Yeah. Then it's probably a tie between Anthony and Tan.
Okay.
Then
I already know what order you're going to put them
no, you
in.
don't.
So
No, you don't. Then
Has Jonathan moved up?
Jonathan's moved up.
Oh my goodness.
Then it's Jonathan. Then it's Bobby.
Yeah, I think they just underused Bobby.
It feels like the only time they really used him is in the religion episode,
Yeah.
and like Bobby probably contributes the most as well because like the shit he does with the makeovers, like the room makeovers.
He redoes their whole house.
Yeah, it's good. The thing is, there are several episodes where Bobby comes onto the screen, and I'm like, how has Tan not pulled him to one side and been like, we need to talk about your wardrobe?
I think they do make a joke about that in season 2.
Okay, I do want to watch season 2.
I think Bobby turns up. Oh, what does he do? He turns up in something like outrageous, and I think Tan does sort of is like, what are you doing to me?
Good. Okay. Yeah. Because there's a few outfits he's worn, and I'm just like, no. Just no. That should not be worn by anyone.
Hey, Bobby's his own man. He just, he's not going to be tied down by society's norms.
Evidently. I think my favourite episode was probably the one with the police officer.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I liked the kind of like message that one was putting across. I did like the first episode as well. But yeah, that was my favourite, I think.
Yeah, the whole like...
Yeah.
Karamo and the policeman having that chat in the car.
Yeah, that was brilliant. There was a couple of episodes that didn't quite work for me. I didn't massively like the religious one.
I liked that one.
But
I think on that one it's more the Queer Eye folk learning.
I just didn't like the guy that much.
He's fine.
I don't know. I had issues with it. And I didn't massively like the Below Average Joe episode with the guy that wants to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Because it felt like there was a bit in it, right? It feels like almost every episode has a bit where... And it's normally at the same point of the episode where it gets a bit emotional. And it's normally when like they're saying goodbye.
Yeah.
And it for some reason, just in this Below Average Joe episode, they call him onto the bed and they're having their like heart-to-heart with him. And it feels like they're trying to tap into this emotional level. And this guy is just completely stonewalling them.
Yeah, I think he was the most closed off to them. Like not in a closed off in like a...
It wasn't like standoffish or anything.
I think he was just a very shy, insular person.
Yeah, and they didn't really, I don't think... They pulled him out of his shell to an extent, but just not as much as we've seen in the other episodes.
No, but it does have a very lovely bit at the end where he's sort of dating that girl.
Yeah, which he just doesn't talk about in the entire episode. Then suddenly it's like, oh, by the way...
Yeah.
My takeaways from the show. I want some spin-off shows. I've spoken to you about them in the past. I can't remember what my titles were. I had really good titles for them.
Beer Eye for the cider guy.
No, what was it? It was one where it was basically the Queer Eye guys just fixing the world's problems. So like they would go and talk to like racist cops and stuff, and they'd learn.
Oh, I thought you just were going to say Donald Trump.
That'd be good. They would just go and talk to stupid people and teach them not to be stupid. But the show that I really, really want, I think the title I have for this was like Queer Commentary or something. They just watch straight people do shit and comment on it. Because my favourite bit is when they're in their loft and they're watching like the guys like get ready for whatever it is, and they're watching them try and learn like the lessons they've been told.
Yeah, and they never quite get it right. They never
quite get it right. And like honestly, just watching the Fab Five like just commentate on it is an absolute joy. I want an entire show that's just that.
Yeah, I do always enjoy a scene where like Tan is going, "Oh no, I told him not to wear that. I told him he's doing and then Tan goes, "Actually, it works. I'm fine with it."
Or be like, "Actually, there's just like one very specific thing that I don't hate, so I'll let him off."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, that coat's good.
He did wear those new shoes I got. So he did good.
I love that. I love just like, you know, when they're all just like being really supportive, and just like yelling at the screen.
Yes.
And I just that just I think should be its own show. Just they watch just straight people trying to figure out stuff. It'd be amazing.
You just want them to watch you.
No, I would hate that. I would genuinely hate that. They would have so much ammunition. They'd be like,
"Yeah,
why have we just spent the last hour just staring at a locked bathroom door?
What's he doing in there?
Why is Kat bringing?
Wait, his girlfriend's just walked in with 3 towels.
What's going on?" Oh, yeah, that'd be awful. But yeah, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. 4 out of 5.
Told
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
Sorry. What have you been up to?
I've been in a field in Scotland, so I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, but you could have taken a book. So here we go. American Psycho.
I did take a book and then didn't have time to read
Did you
it.
take American Psycho?
Oh yeah, because it's on my Kindle on my phone.
Yeah, and why didn't you read it?
Because I didn't have time. We were doing stuff.
About
the whole time.
Night?
Yeah, we were doing stuff. We were hanging out by the fire talking.
To the French people?
No, to each other.
If that's all camping is, I'm going to just get so sick of it. If it's just talking to you.
Just the night.
Just talking to you all day and all night. Ugh.
We do that on the weekends where I come down.
Yeah, but we do that in warmth.
Yeah, there was a fire.
We watch films.
That bit you might struggle with.
Yeah, I will.